Let's add custom food and custom fuel to the game. Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. Welcome to the Mentor Code Lab. Today we will add two different foods and one fuel to the game using Fabric. Normally, foods and fuel, solid fuel, are items. So we just have to add items to the game. However, they are a little bit different. So we say public static final, its item, let's call it cooked egg equals to register item. The name is cooked egg. Now, when we want to add the new item, we are adding the item itself with new item.settings, but right after this item.settings, here is when the fun begins. We put dot and we have food. Now we say new food component dot builder, and after the builder we say dot nutrition is 4 dot saturation modifier is 0.55 f, and it's a snack, so it is eaten faster. Finally, dot build, and that's our first food item. Now, where can I find something to compare myself with these values? Obviously, you can go and take a look at items class, look for, I don't know, melon or baked potato or bread, and find values and balance these numbers as you want. Now that we have one, I will copy it, I will paste it, and this time it's egg and bread. So it's egg and bread. This is again new item, food component. The only thing that is changed is the nutrition and the saturation modifier. Now here, I'm going above using a bread and egg together. Basically, the recipe would be a shapeless recipe. Put a cooked egg and one bread. You will get the egg and bread. So normally you would say that, hey, just add the value of egg to the bread and that's it. Well, bread is 0.6. So the sum would be 1.15. I added a little bit on top. Also here for saturation, I added 1 or 2 on top. So I'm encouraging players to put a little bit of time and effort into cooking the egg and then combining them with bread for a more saturated food. As we are going forward, of course, we need to add the translations. It's just like any other item, so I will just copy paste it. For model group, I think I will create a new model group and I have it on my notes, so I will just paste it because right now you should be familiar on how you can add your own models and model groups. Of course, I have another hot coal. This is our fuel. We will add it in a few minutes. So that's the icon. And we add those two foods. Of course, now I need to add this translation. And let's go to the top. After armor, it will be miscellaneous. And that's our item group. Models are like any other normal model. It's just a generated one. So I will add 3. Actually, I should have it on my notes. Yes, copy, paste. They are just generated ones. Again, hot coal is not showing up. For item tag provider, I don't have any tags there. I would prefer if we had a food tag, but I think we don't have one because let's take a look. Moving down, finding one of the vanilla tags. Okay, and paste. And if I want to find item tags dot food, you see that for FO, we only have food and that's it. Basically, we don't have any food. Cow food we have, chicken food we have, cat food, camel food, bee food. So the food itself is not being presented by Minecraft. So I don't need to add anything there. Loot table is not being used now. The recipe, as I said, it's a shapeless recipe. So I will copy one. I will come back down and I will add one. And it says it's campfire cooking actually. Now cook time. I will go with 600, basically just 20. I think it's divided by 20. So it's 30 seconds. And the items egg is our ingredient. What we get is mod items dot cooked egg. The experience is a little bit better. It's 0.15. And I'm not sure if I want to keep it as 30 seconds in real time for one egg. Actually, maybe I will make it 10 seconds. So each minute I will get at least actually let's make it 15 seconds. So it makes 300. So I can empty the campfire 4 times a minute. Each time I can have 4 eggs, so it will make 16 cooked eggs per minute maximum. That was my calculations on top of my head. And then I want a shapeless recipe. I can use buttons. So I need a shapeless recipe. Moving it down. That says the category is, I don't know if we have food here. Yeah, thankfully we have food. The output is mod items dot egg and bread one. We have two ingredients. One is cooked egg and the other one is from vanilla and that is bread. We have two criterions. One is has item, mod items, cooked egg, and then bread from items. And I think I didn't paste the rest of the method that is presenting it to the rest of the stuff. Let's take a look. Yeah, I forgot this last line. And finally, we offer it for getting the mod items dot egg and bread, and we will add this shapeless at the end. So one cooked egg, one bread means one egg and bread. Now I'm not gonna jump into the game right now because I want to continue and add my fuel here. Now fuels are a little bit fun. We say that public static final item hot coal equals to register item hot underline coal comma new item with new item dot settings. That's it. So how we define that this item is actually a fuel? First of all, let's add it to our translations here. And I think I didn't add it yet. Yeah, actually I did. Okay. So item groups is okay now. Model provider is okay now. Now, we don't have anything in tags to mark our fuel as a fuel. If you remember early days inside providing the base skeleton of our mod, we had this class called mod registries. And here we had this register fuels. This is where you will register your fuel, basically. There is no other way around it. For adding our fuel, we already have this fuel registry. So we just say registry dot add mod items dot hot coal, and here we add a value as burning time. Now I will put this number and I will talk about how did I find this number. 6400 means 32 items in the furnace. If you divide them, you will get 200 per item. So if you want to use one fuel per item, that's 200 here. The rest is just simple math. Just by adding this line, now our hot coal is actually behaving as a fuel. Remember, this was being called from main early days of programming, and that's here. Mod register is that register. It will call this register method on top, and it is registering our fuel. So everything is working. We just added our fuel. Fun. Now we can run the game and check, and I will leave that to you. Don't forget that you have to use DataGen because right now we added some models, we added some recipes and other things. So we need to run the DataGen so that our fuel and everything is being registered. However, I'm not gonna jump into the game and show you the result because, well, it's working. It's for sure working. And if you want to take a look at that hot coal, basically how did I make it is just I used lava, still lava, and then I will copy the coal over and over on each block of lava. And this is an animated item, by the way, and just tweaked with the blending options on Photoshop, and that's it. Basically, I got an animated coal that is Fun. Now the recipe for this guy, I totally forgot that one. For recipe, I would use a shaped recipe, and I will say that this is coal, and the center is a B. Now C is items dot coal, and B is again items dot lava bucket. So basically surrounding one lava bucket with 8 coals give us 8 hot coal, and that is mod items hot coal. And you just need to change these criterions. So remove that one, duplicate this one, has items, not coal, lava bucket, coal, and lava bucket. And finally, this is mod items dot hot coal. And we added our hot coal with recipe to the game. It's a good habit of adding the recipe as you move forward, because you may forget that you didn't add something into the game for recipes, and then it's hard to find these errors and problems. Of course, you will have to play your game for test game, play and identify these errors. However, if you move forward as you are programming, you will reduce these problems. And that's it. So food and fuel, and that's it. Basically, we have food and fuel ready to the game and play with. We just have to regenerate our datagen for the fuel recipe. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on that bell so that when I publish a new video, you will get informed. Have fun, everyone. Bye.